Hey, I'm Daniel Ricciardo. The guys at Infinity Red Bull Racing have entrusted me with all these beautiful, bespoke little works of art. I hope I don't do too much damage here. Feels good. Can't wait to see what this new car's capable of.
Well, the biggest story in motorsport right now is the changes to the rules in Formula One. The changes are the biggest in a generation and they're already having a huge impact on the sport. Our own Ivan Capelli, himself a former Ferrari F1 driver and now a TV commentator based in Italy, is closely monitoring the effects of the changes. Ivan, welcome. Let's start off. Why so many changes for this season?
Actually, FIA introduced these rules because they are trying to get Formula One closer to the car manufacturer's production car. For this reason, they introduced this engine that basically is a hybrid engine with thermal and electrical. 2 years ago, the engineers started with completely white paper to design not just the car, obviously, but all the system that is very, very complicated. Now it's no more called, for example, engine, but it's called power unit.
Are these the biggest changes season to season that you've seen in your whole time in the sport?
Yes, absolutely, because the car has less downforce, front and rear, with smaller wings. The rear diffuser has been again modified. For example, the exhaust position that last year used a lot by the teams and the drivers to create downforce at the back now is over the cover engine, right in the middle of the rear wings. Even the tires has been modified to match the power and the torque that there is on this kind of car. So we can say clearly that is a very complete different Formula One in comparison to the last 10-15 years.
How different are the cars for the drivers this year?
They need to really be careful in braking area, for example, because they don't have the same grip of last year. They need really to tune the braking and trying to find the balance front and rear, using also the generator that is recovering power in braking with the engine. So it's not an easy job for the driver, and also because they have to look at what they have inside the car. I mean, you saw probably a lot of steering wheel that became nearly computers with all these buttons, this LCD screen, and they have to judge during the lap a lot of parameters and to talk with the team engineers that are at the pit wall. So it's not a very easy job now for a Formula One driver to be concentrated, not looking just outside to be fast, but also to interpret all the instruction that they received and to do everything inside the cockpit. Plus, you have to find a way of improving your setup, understanding what is happening in the car. So I think that it's becoming more a multitasking, let's say, job for a Formula One driver.
Divided opinion on the shape, the sound, the feel of the new Formula One cars. Do you think the FIA has underestimated the importance that sound plays in the appeal of the sport?
I was surprised too. I mean, feeling and listening this noise, and I suppose that also a lot of spectators now have to learn how to listen to the Formula One like the Formula One drivers. It's the same thing. But it's just I think there's something that will arrive. I mean, they will learn how to listen, how to appreciate also this kind of technology.
Do you think this season we're going to see the end of the domination from Red Bull Racing?
For sure, Red Bull was one of the teams that proved that during the winter they were really in trouble, just for the reliability. In 3-4 months, they obviously are not losing how to make a Formula One car, how to make a Formula One car. So it's just a time for them to come back and to be able to again find the performances. It's true that now we have a different results with the Mercedes that is the leading team, with all the other Mercedes team that has that engine, like Williams, Force India, that are very, very competitive. and all the Renault engines equipped team that have there are some troubles with the Ferrari that is right in the middle. So I think that for the first half of the season we are going to see a lot of things they are going to change. Also because we are going into races where there are real circuits, that not just the engine is going to become important, but also the aerodynamics. For this reason, Red Bull can be again quick enough or be back in performance.
Well, I definitely think we're in for an interesting season. Thank you very much, Ivan. Look forward to talking Formula One with you throughout the season.
Shall we give the first engine a tickle?
Heck yeah.
Then we just played dot to dot, and we just joined all the links, and we put a bridge in there, put a lake in there,